So behind me here we have the backdrops for each of our anchor product themes: the Rally Fighter, the Racer, the Cruiser, and the Skate theme. So each one of these is going to serve as, again, the backdrop for our retail area. The ribs that we have will go in between each one. The shelves will get stacked up. There'll be the perforated metal, which is actually over here to my right, so that you can still see through it, and it'll continue that theme of the metal and the wood combination. So later on today we'll have the ribs up, and we'll also have some of the shelves in place with the wood from Porter Barnwood that we showed you in a previous video. And then we'll start to stack product on the shelves, do a bit of a floor set, as they say in the retail industry, to test that out, see what we want to put on the shelf and where, and then we'll pack that up, and then the Mobi will eventually go up to Vegas, and then we'll restock it. So these are some pretty nice pieces of vinyl that Eric and I installed last night. Great images from our community members. Really stoked about these designs. I think it's going to be really great to be at the focal point of when you come into the Mobi-Factory. They'll be staring you right in the face. They'll have nice cool white LED lighting, and we also will have the ability to have red LED lighting on them, so we'll be able to play with a couple of different layouts. So the socket's out here on the right hand side of the wall. So on the other side, this is the service and assembly portion of the Mobi-Factory. So what we've done is we've allowed ourselves to have the capability to pull up with your Cruiser or some other electric bicycle, plug in on the 110 outlets. Those are the smaller ones on the bottom, and then you can also pull up with your electric vehicle and plug in with the GE watt station. On the back of the Mobi-Factory, we have some cut vinyl in both matte green and matte black to display the fact that this is the Mobi-Factory. So we wanted to make that very clear. So when you see this thing going down the road, and when it's of course in position, we'll have it labeled as such so that it's clear that we're open for business. We're not only offering coffee and drinks and food out of the front window, but we're also building, assembling things like the Cruiser, the Racer. We're servicing Rally Fighters. We're doing everything in the world of vehicle innovations that you see inside a microfactory at the Mobi-Factory. So the first thing that we're going to be working on after this point, we were here till 3 in the morning last night trying to get the ceiling done. You can see this portion isn't quite done yet because we have some little bit more welding to do, but it'll get done this morning. And then the vinyl had to be dropped so that we could put the ribs in position, because first order of business this morning is to run the AC ducts. So the ribs come up and over an arch above the AC duct, which is a 16-inch round metal ductwork like you see in industrial facilities. So that had to be there before we start to run the ductwork. Pat's also continuing with the electrical work. So you see the wires, he's got the wires pulled there along the wire mold, starting to put the outlets in, as well as finish up the watt stations. We'll also be doing the lighting today as well.